I'm Christine Sorensen with this week's Kidsburgh Kidcast talking about food allergies. If you have kids with food allergies like I do, in fact, my son's allergic to peanuts and tree nuts, it can be scary, but you're not alone. According to the Academy of Allergy, Asthma and Immunology, about 8% of children in the U.S. have a food allergy. The most common is peanuts. And last year, the CDC reported food allergies are 50% more prevalent in children today than they were in 1997. Epi-Pens can be a lifesaver, and a local state rep learned that firsthand. Representative Ryan Warner, who represents parts of Fayette and Westmoreland counties, had to wait 25 minutes for an ambulance with an Epi-Pen after his 4-year-old son experienced an allergic reaction for the first time. He introduced a new bill that would allow police to carry and administer epinephrine autoinjectors, or Epi-Pens. Well, now let's get to our expert to find out new ways to fuel our little superheroes who may be limited by food allergies. Food allergies are a big issue, whether your child has one or probably their friend has one. And registered dietitian Leslie Bonci is here to help us. How do we handle this, Leslie?
You know, and this can be life-threatening, certainly, if a child has a food allergy, and it's very uncomfortable if they have a food intolerance. So I don't think that it is a bad thing for parents to be hyper vigilant about this. This is a good example of helicoptering the right way. Okay. So you make sure that you read the labels of every single thing that your child is going to eat. You also ask a lot of questions. If that child is going for a play date, what do they have in the house? Is that person okay with your child bringing something with them? Notes to everybody, even family needs reminders to friends, to family, to teachers, anywhere where that child is, something that's laminated, that's right there in their backpack all the time, because it is not worth it to take a chance.
Great idea about in the backpack. I love that. Laminated so it doesn't get lost or scrunched. Exactly. You have some great alternatives, though, because sometimes you think, well, what do I do if I can't have any nuts or something like milk?
Right, and the issue is not just what you take away, but what are you going to replace it with to make sure kids are well nourished. So, for example, if we're not going to use a dairy milk, the alternative, if a child can, soy milk or even pea milk, because these both have a lot of protein in them. Some kids can't do soy, but if they can't do soy, they can do pea milk.
Great.
Yogurt is something that's so easy, right? And this is an almond milk yogurt.
Oh,
so
cool.
if we have a child that is all right with tree nut but can't do dairy, this works. And there's lots of different options now for dairy-free cheeses. They're already sliced, so it can be a snack and can go into a wrap, a sandwich, simple. If we have kids that don't do gluten or they're allergic to wheat and they want something crunchy, so these are rice chips, they work really well, or even the pop chips in this little bag. And then we also have gluten-free bread, and this works really, really well for sandwiches. And then we have some kids that are not eating meat for whatever reason they're not, so this is actually flavored tofu. It's awesome, sliced up, ready to use, right in a wrap or on a salad or on a sandwich. It works. And then certainly really popular thing, because it stays during school, are nut butters. But if you can't have nuts, what are the options? So one of them is to use a sun butter made from sunflower seeds, and the other one is a soy nut butter. So these are options that give that similar taste. You put a little jelly on it. It doesn't take a lot of time. It is safe over the course of the day, and it tastes great.
Great advice, Leslie. Thank you. And you can get more advice from Leslie at activeeatingadvice.com. We have a link for you at kidsburgh.org, and be sure to sign up for the weekly e-blast so you're always in the know.